Hey guys, Mike Cricket 113. How you doing? It's wintertime and we're getting some snow, so I've been busy working and busy snowing, clearing the snow. But doing well otherwise, staying safe as best I can. But anyway, quick topic. I know there's a lot of 11-meter guys and hopefully girls, hopefully your wives and girlfriends are using them too. And if they're not, I hope you're showing them how to use them. And it's going to be helpful. But I wanted to mention about ham radio as well. A lot of the population is fellas that do it. And I know there's a lot of YLs out there that also are into ham radio. I've talked to a few of them over the past year or so. So it's really exciting, and they get a pile up when they're on air, which is typical. Uh, but anyway, I wasn't sure of all the amateurs I know out there locally and guys I've talked to over the air, if they've gotten their wives or girlfriends involved and maybe got their technician license or higher, general or extra. Um, I think it's really important, especially if you live in an area where there's no cell service and maybe you don't have a landline and it's your form of communication. I mean, there still are rural parts of America and the world that don't have cell towers and things like that. So you need some form of communication to stay in contact with your family and your friends and whatnot, to pass information. Um, ham radios for what is it for? It's a hobby. Yeah, it's also a communication tool. It's good in emergency situations, whether that be your own or the world around you. Passing information when the grid's down. It's wireless communication. It's great. But in the home life, your family and whatnot, it would be great to have not only yourself but maybe your husband or maybe your wife that inspired them and helped them out and got their ticket as well. So you both can use that. So I was just wondering, putting that out there. I know there are a lot of YLs out there. Excuse me, that means young lady. I won't say XYL because I just don't like to do that. I always say miss. I don't like saying ma'am. But anyway, I just think that everybody should use it in the family. Everybody should know how to use it. Use ham radio to communicate and get their ticket, get their license. I think more families should be using it, even if you do live in a city environment. There's a few folks I know in the area, my area, that the husband and wife use the amateur radio service to communicate, and it's fun. It's fun hearing them on the repeater, and one of them's out and about at the store and said, "Hey, I forgot to do something." And the radios are always on in their house, so it's really convenient. It's a lot easier than picking up the phone and dialing and all that stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. And CBs too, you guys, it's a little easier. You don't have to study for a test and know the theory and pass the test and get your license. Um, so CBs are good. GMRS, that's another form of communication that, once somebody in the household gets the call sign, once you're all set up, you got your radios and whatnot. Everybody in the household can use that. Your kids, your wife, your brother, whatever, can use that call sign. So that's another way of doing it. Um, and FRS radios as well. I know some people that live in living out in the woods or whatever, and they don't have self service, and they use FRS radios on their property. That's another helpful little tool to communicate. So there's a lot of options out there, but I guess I'm mostly sticking around the ham radio idea of getting our YLs or our husbands. What do we call us? What do we call the fellas? Maybe it's the lady of the house that has the ticket, and the husband or boyfriend does not. It's something to share, something to promote, and to educate people. Keep everybody in the loop. That's the best thing to do. So that's the topic of the day. You know, getting everybody involved. and keep communicating and keep trying to be social on ham radio and an 11 meter. It's been fun for it's been keeping me sane during this pandemic when we're trying to stay indoors and keep away from people. What's another way of reaching out and saying hello? There's that scanner again. Anyway, but just wanted to say hi, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. It's Cricket 113, and I'll be clear.